What's up, everyone? We are live tonight at about 11:36 p.m. I'm about a few minutes late. Sorry about that. I was watching Jack from Ready Eagle Politics on. I was watching his live stream, and I had to get ready here, so that's why we're running a few minutes late. But forgive me for that. Yeah. So today I want to get right into the topics. I want to get right into what right into the topic today. As you guys know, you know about the Roe v. Wade leak, okay? I've talked about it before, and I've talked about Roe v. Wade and abortion multiple times on this channel. And really, I know I talked about it a lot. I got to do other things too, but the only reason I'm doing this is because is for a specific reason. After this video, I'm not sure I'm going to do any more videos on Roe v. Wade until the final decision on the Dobbs decision, whether or not Roe v. Wade is overturned or not. If once we get to that moment where we find out if it's overturned or not, I will be doing a video on that. And the reason I'm doing the video here right now is because we just found out from today, a few hours ago, about that how once the leak came out that the Supreme Court is most likely to overrule Roe v. Wade, the Democrats immediately after said that they need to codify Roe into law, so make it federally make abortion federally legal, so that even if Roe is overturned, the abortion it won't change anything. Abortion will still be fully legal as it is right now. Okay, and obviously, as you know, today they had a vote on it, and the vote failed, which I thank God it failed. And we have to thank Joe Manchin, Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia, and West Virginia, the second most red state in the country, which I think proves why he did. But we'll get to that in a second. Joe Manchin, he voted with the Republicans to not codify Roe into law. And he said the reason why he didn't do it is because he thinks it goes a little too far. Because this is not the first time that the Democrats have tried to put abortion federally legal, so that if Roe is overturned, abortion will still be legal. But this is the second time he has happened, and I thank God he did. But the thing is, even if Joe Manchin had not voted with the Republicans, Roe the abortion would not become federally legal. And the reason it wouldn't be is because they need the 60 votes in the Senate to do it. Why they need 60 votes is because of the filibuster. In case anyone does not know what the filibuster is, the filibuster is written into the rules of the Senate, where to pass any legislation, any acts or stuff like that, you need 60 votes to do it. And if you do not get 60 votes, if you can get 51 or 59 votes, and it wouldn't pass. And unless you end the filibuster, and to end it, you either need to get 67 senators to vote to change the rules of the Senate, or you use the nuclear option. Which what the nuclear option is that once a decision is made, is made the votes is the majority leader, whoever's behind it, votes asks to appeal the ruling to the chair. What does that mean? It means you disagree with the ruling, you want to appeal it, okay? And all you need is to get at least 51 votes. And if you get 51 votes, that becomes the new president, and the filibuster is no more, and you just need 51 votes. You just need 51 votes to pass all the legislation, and that 51 would become the president. So you win the filibuster. It's you change the rules of the Senate by breaking the rules of the Senate. That's how you pass it right there. Okay, you see? Yep. There, but changing. That's how you can change the rules of the Senate. All you do is just use the nuclear option, and yeah, that's how it happens. And as you know, who Joe Manchin is, he is a Democrat from West Virginia. He is a West Virginian Democrat, and out of all the Democrats in the Senate, he is by far the most moderate Democrat. Part of the reason I think he is because He's in West Virginia, the second most red state in the country, only behind Wyoming. The second most red state in the country, and he's a Democrat, and he still somehow hangs on. And so, obviously, I think the obvious reason is that he stays on is because West Virginia being the second most red state, if he goes too far out of line, like go too far left, West Virginia will just vote him out. And so he would lose his job because of that. And he does not want to lose his job because he needs to appeal to a lot of moderate voters and even some right people on the right to get reelected. And if he doesn't do that, he would lose his job. So he has to vote sometimes with the Republicans. And even if he doesn't truly believe it, he still has to do that because he can stay in office, because he would lose his job like that. Yeah. And Joe Manchin, like I said, he's the most moderate of the Democrats. There was an opportunity to end the filibuster earlier this year, and Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema from Arizona, they both refused to do it. It was over that voting rights bill, otherwise known as the Corrupt Politicians Act. It was a federal takeover of elections, which would have destroyed the system and overall destroyed the country. And so, yeah. All right, we talked about, yeah, and the thing is, Roe was the bill that the Democrats put forward, as he said, would have codified Roe into law, which would have made abortion legal no matter what. And Manchin voted against that. It was 51 to 49 votes because of Manchin, and even Kyrsten Sinema, a moderate Democrat, still voted with the Democrats. And Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski, who are pro-choice Republicans and are extremely moderate. Actually, I believe they're actually rhinos too, including Mitt Romney. He is a rhino too, but he still voted with the Republicans, which I was shocked about that. And and there were actually some theories about that that they might have tried to end the filibuster to pass this, and that even Manchin and Sinema would have done it just to pass it. And thank God that they didn't do that, because if they had, we would have been in some dark times right now. We would have been in, oh my God, we would have destroyed this country. There's just no way to keep the country together like this. And and the filibuster, what it does is that it keeps the minority, it allows the minority to have a voice too. It doesn't just allow the majority, the mob to control everything. The minority still has a voice. That's why there's 60 votes instead of 51. And I actually agree with that. I do not believe the majority, the founders, they intended for they did not want 51% of the population telling the other 49% how they can and can't live their lives. So what they did was they created some rules and thresholds to make sure that was possible. That's why that's why they have the Electoral College. Now, the filibuster wasn't around back then. It was not. It wasn't implemented till I forgot when it was, but it's been around. It's been around relatively newer in the country. It was not created by the founders. So yeah. As you guys know, I am extremely pro-life. I am anti-abortion. Like I've said before, I am more pro-life than Reagan and Trump. And what I mean is I believe life begins at conception, and you have no right to an abortion, not even when in rape or incest. I know that's very unpopular. Most pro-lifers don't even believe that. I know I'm in the minority on that, but that's me. But the only exception I believe in an abortion is if the mother's life is in danger. That's what I believe. That's 1 second right here. Oh, okay. Never mind then. But like I said, yeah, it does. Yeah, life does begin at conception. I know there are a lot of people on the left that say, no, it begins at this heartbeat, or comes out even at the very end when it's born, or in some other cases, they say life begins even just a little after birth, which is incredibly horrible. So, yeah. But I am extremely pro-life. I was not. I truly believe life begins at conception. You have no right to murder someone. We all agree. No, you cannot murder someone. Like no, and that includes you in the womb. That includes the person in the womb. And yes, that is a person. I do not care what any people on the left believe. That is a person, no matter what. So yeah, I don't believe in abortion at all. And unless the only exception is if the mother's life is in danger. That's it. Other than that, no. And there's almost little to none pro-lifers that that even think that should be allowed. They don't think I'm like even like there's very few pro-lifers that think that don't think if the mother's life is in danger should be an exception. I disagree with that. I think that should be, because like I view it as like self-defense. Like in self-defense, if your life isn't being threatened or endangered, you are allowed to defend yourself. Like and if that person accidentally gets killed in that situation, but as long as you're defending yourself, you are not in the wrong. And I view that as like with abortion, like if the mother like has a condition or something like that, and with the child there, so and obviously I view it as like it's like self-defense. So you're keeping yourself alive. I know I know it's still ending a life, but still though you don't really have a choice right there. There's really no other option but that, which I completely agree with. Yeah, that's just my view. Like me with pro-lifing, I was not always pro-life. I used to be a liberal. I used to be, and I also used to be very pro-choice. Like there was a time where I didn't even didn't even think much about abortion. Thought, oh, okay, whatever, probably should be allowed. And then I listened. Then I listened to people like Ben Shapiro, and then Steven Crowder, who those guys changed my mind on it completely, because I saw a different perspective and I actually found out what abortion was like. Like it's incredibly graphic, and it's not like a ball of cells, a cluster of cells, like a bunch like how the left tries to say it is. No, it's a person. Like it's disturbing. Like and plus I looked at a lot of the images, like what the growth of the baby looks like after every week or so, like 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 4 months, stuff like that, and all the way up to 9 months. And when I saw that, I was like, no, I can't imagine you killing that, because that's a human being. Like just seeing the heartbeat on on an ultrasound, that is a human being right there. I don't care. Like at just 6 weeks, you see the heartbeat. That no, that is I just can't. I couldn't handle that. That is disturbing. Like if I don't have any kids right now, but if I had kids and I saw just the heartbeat part, oh my god, like I couldn't imagine just ending that. No, yeah, and it's incredibly disturbing. And like another thing is, I'm like I have two younger siblings, and I just imagine, and when I found out what abortion was like, I just imagine, and I remember what it was like when my mom was pregnant with them, and then I just imagined it happened to them, and I got sickened. I literally got sick, and like I couldn't handle that. Like no, and just happening to anyone else, no, you still cannot handle that. That is no. I do not care. Like, and like, there's so many arguments that pro-choicers make about abortion. Like, oh, it's my body, my choice. Do you have 20 fingers? Do you have 20 toes? Do you have 4 lungs? Do you have 2 hearts? Do you have 2 brains? Hell. If it's a boy, do you have a male genitals? No, you don't. And therefore, that is not your body. That is another human being. It is. And like another thing is they try to say it's a parasite. No, it's not. It's not a parasite whatsoever. That is a human being. But no. And like I want to look at some of these people's reactions to this being the law being struck down, because like it happened a few hours ago, but I was busy, so I couldn't go look at it at that time. So we're gonna go take a look at some of them right now. Okay, we're gonna go to Twitter, and give me a second right here, guys. We're gonna go take a look at this. All right. Okay. Manchin. Okay. All right. Sadri Kapoor. Sadri. Yeah, I'm botching his name. So yeah. News 49 to 51. Senate fails to advance the Woman's Health Protection Act, which means Anti-Life Act, is what I should call it, which would enshrine legal abortion nationwide ahead of the Supreme Court ruling. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin, the last senator to vote, sided with all 50 Republicans to block debate. No coincidence he held out to the very end, because I think he wanted it to be like it was a striking blow. That was his intention with it. Yeah, or even Fox says leftists lose it over Joe Manchin thwarting Dem abortion bill. Okay, breaking Jenna Ellis. Okay, okay. Oh, Manchin right here. Like I'm gonna put the captions on, so because you guys can't hear it, I just want to put the captions on. And let's see what part of this says. Right here. Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there you have it. Like it is part of Roe v. Wade, but it's not just Roe v. Wade. It's expanding. Like it expands abortion outright. Like it strikes down a bunch of laws. Like literally, they took Roe v. Wade and just made it even worse. Like, oh my God, like I believe one of the things is that it allows abortion up into the third trimester as long as doctors doctor says it's okay. And it says it's okay because of the woman's health. That can mean anything. That can mean mental health. Literally, a woman could just say, "Oh, she doesn't want the kid," and doctor can just sign off on it. Then yeah, she gets the abortion and just kills the kid right there. So, yeah, that's incredibly disturbing. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. You have a nice night. Well, yeah, I want to go over a few more of these. Is that Greg Price? Yeah, I'm going to talk about this. Breaking the bill that would nullify pro-life laws and making killing an unborn baby legal at any moment for any reason has failed 51 to 49 in the Senate. Every Democrat except Manchin voted in favor. And thank God Manchin voted in favor. Did not vote in favor, I should say. Yeah. There are certain things I do disagree with Joe Manchin on, like his social issues. Like I do not agree with them at all. At least the vast majority of them. But I do agree with him on a bunch of his economic views. So yeah. Yeah. Bill to codify Roe v. Wade failed. Good job, Congress. Something you don't hear every day. Yeah. Okay. Let's look. Manchin destroyed from the Daily Wire. Manchin destroys Senate abortion bill. Make no mistake, it is not Roe v. Wade codification. Okay. Nina Turner. Let's take a look at this. 49 to 51. Codifying Roe fails in the Senate. No Manchin, no Collins, no Murkowski. 70% of Americans want Roe upheld. This is undemocratic. Well, first of all, we are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. Second of all, I don't buy that 70% of Americans want Roe upheld. And I'm like, I do believe most Americans do want it upheld. I agree with that. But I don't think most Americans even know what Roe is really, other than just abortion. Like, unlike how it was found, why Roe was decided, like what else is in Roe, like how like all the stipulations that Roe has of when an abortion can happen. Like it was decided incredibly stupid. Like yeah. And Collins and Murkowski, like I think they might have just saved themselves their jobs. Well, Murkowski, I don't. Collins may have. But Murkowski in Alaska, she is extremely unpopular there, and she is losing them like her primary highly. Well, I don't think. Well, my mistake. I think Alaska, as long as you get a certain percentage of the votes there, you're on the ballot for the main election. At least that's what I believe. I think she may have hit it. So I think she'll be on the ballot for the main election in November, but she's not going to win. That's pretty obvious. So, yeah, I'm going to look at some more people I'm talking about. Yeah, that's Sean Hannity. Senate stops abortion bill. Manchin joined GOP to sink bill that would expand abortion access. Yep. Tweet if you somehow loathe Joe Manchin even more today for voting against the abortion rights bill because I want to follow you. Yeah. Who else voted? Okay. Yeah. This person named Joe, Democrat in name only. Senator Joe Manchin is no on the Women's Health Protection Act. You mean abortion expansion bill? So yeah. So I came to say here to all Master Up Manchin, F you. Don't tell us you'd vote to codify Roe while you vote against codifying Roe. You gaslighting. Yeah. So yeah. A lot of I got to read a lot of these reactions because these triggered leftists getting angry is hilarious, and it's so satisfying at the same time too. It's so satisfying. Like yes. Let's expand our Senate majority in November so we never have to hear Joe Manchin's name again. Yeah, there's going to be a red wave this November, buddy. So yeah. This Ellie Mistel, don't know who this is. Joe Manchin, who doesn't support women's rights. He supports women's rights. He also supports babies' rights too. Told reporters he doesn't support women's rights today, which was similar to when he said he didn't support women's rights back in February. More on this breaking story as it develops. My God. Mueller, she wrote, I'd like to ask Senator Joe Manchin how the right to make health decisions about my body could possibly go too far. No one is. You don't have a right to decide someone else's body, though. Does the bill remove a coal plant every time I go to Planned Parenthood or something? Yeah, I guess you don't know the history of Planned Parenthood. The reason Planned Parenthood was found, the woman who founded it, the reason she founded it was just so she could abort more African American children. Literally, she was a hardcore racist, like hardcore. Like, yeah. Joe Manchin, the only Democrat to vote against codifying Roe. Go effing figure. Yeah, I like watching you guys get triggered. So, yeah. Generation Z, you mean Zoomers, is going to ensure Manchin is not the deciding vote next year. In a lot of ways, yes, but that's because there's going to be a red wave this November. Sorry, buddy. I believe that's Democratic Party, correct? Yes, that's the entire. Is that? Yeah, that's the entire Democratic Party. Sorry about that, guys. Except for Joe Manchin, voted to legalize abortion up to actual birth. Yeah, that's because that's effing insane. Yeah, this is what we're up against. This is the party of Katie Hobbs. The stakes have never been higher. There's only one pro-life candidate in this race. That's me. And yeah, wait. Do I follow? Okay, no, I thought that was someone else there for a second. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So forgive me for that. I didn't realize who that was there for a second. 50 Shades of Way. Wow, you must be pretty dirty. Joe Manchin just voted against codifying Roe v. Wade into law. He probably wouldn't have done it if the DOJ actually did their job by investigating his daughter, Health Bresh, who illegally price gouged Epilins to steal millions of dollars from people with asthma and allergies. Yeah, I would like to hear more into that. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, you're just butthurt at the moment. Palmer report. Joe Manchin is a piece of shit, but he's not the story here. If you're ranting about him today, you're wasting the opportunity that this vote gave us. All 50 Senate Republicans voted no, which is our messaging for the midterms. There's going to be a red wave this November, buddy. Talk about that if you want to make a difference. Yeah, sorry, no. Oh yeah, this Brooklyn dad deficit, defiant, whoever this dude is, breaking fake Yeah, fake ass Democrat Joe Manchin is voting against the abortion rights bill today. Joe Manchin is worthless. Uh, you're literally, man, you're name calling. So yeah, you lost the argument already. Senator Joe Manchin. Oh, this from John Palvitz, whoever this guy is. Joe Manchin is a national tragedy. He will be forever remembered as a coward and grifter who irreparably damaged millions of lives for his own financial gain. The worst of us. Yeah, whatever. You're talking about the people that botched Afghanistan, your party administration. So yeah, Adam Pakinkul, whoever this guy is, Joe Manchin said he would have switched parties if Thune was leader. He's a corrupt Republican scumbag. No, he's not. Who doesn't give a damn about anyone but his donors. Period. He has Democrat donors, buddy. He doesn't have any Republican donors. He's a Democrat. All of his donors are Democrats. So, yeah. Reminder: if we expand our Senate majority, we won't need to worry about Senators Manchin and Sinema voting against our interests. Yeah, yeah, right. Occupy Democrats. Breaking: Republicans unite with Joe Manchin in their hatred of women. What? Okay, come on. Oh my God. Whoa. Let's protest in front of Manchin's house. Why should we enjoy a minute of peace? Why should he enjoy a minute of peace? Hey, as long as you're not being violent, you have a right to protest in front of his house. There's nothing wrong with that. Wait, I got to read this one. Andrew Workman. Overturning Roe will kill thousands of women. Prove it, because guess what? You can't. And yet, every Senate Republican and Joe Manchin voted against even considering debating a bill that would save them and protect women's rights to bodily autonomy. No, you're not. You would be killing someone else. 20 GOP seats are up for re-election in November. Make them pay for this. Yeah, right. The obvious hatred towards women that a GOP policy to force an unwanted birth. So it doesn't matter if it's unwanted. It's still a human life, Stephen. Resulting from rape or incest. Sorry, I believe the life of a baby that was created by rape or incest is just as valuable, has the same amount of value as a baby that's created through the parents' love. It should be enough to ensure maximum voters turnout, so the opinion of Joe Manchin and the Republicans no longer matter. Okay, yeah, good luck with that. Okay, this is that thing Stephen Colbert made about Joe Manchin. It was so stupid. I'm not sure if he was trying to be funny with this actually, but it's so unfunny. Like I can't figure out what he was going for. Two, Manchin the game. Want to feel the rush of a narrow majority held hostage by one prick? Play Manchin the board game. You guys got to watch this. Well, you can't hear it, but the subtitles are on. I'm trying to figure out what's supposed to be funny about it. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mm. Mm. You. You're not part of the same team, buddy. No. Guess what? We do just because you're a registered Democrat does not mean you have to vote with them every single time. No, no, you have to vote with your own for your own voters, for your instincts. You cannot vote just because the rest of your party does. No. And besides, he's in a very red state. So yeah. Yeah, we do not want to play your bullshit. And yes, I just swore. Sorry about that. What's supposed to be funny about this? I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. Oh my God. Yep. Yeah. Because Manchin actually tries to work with other people. He doesn't try to just work in just his own little bubble, in his own little party. Uh, and thank God we have Manchin right here. Because if he wasn't here, all this bull crap that the Democrats are trying to pass would have passed. So yeah, we have to thank God that he's right there. Yeah. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. Danny D. Okay. Who? Okay. Okay. I get it now. F Joe Manchin. 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 Oh my God. Like these guys, oh my God. Uh, you literally have nothing better to do. Mesa, obviously with the Ukraine flag next to him. We have to start paying more attention to our Democratic candidates so we don't get another Joe Manchin ever again. You should actually be glad you have Manchin there because he can at least negotiate with Republicans. No such thing as a Democrat leading to the right. Yes, there has been. JFK. JFK was was part of the conservative part of the Democratic Party. So yes, he was. He did lean to the right in a lot of ways. Either you are supporting basic human rights or not. Manchin is. He's supporting the rights of a baby. That's what he's doing. Huh. Oh, please. Manchin doesn't give a shit about the rights of American women. He only cares about his own self-interest and political career. He does care about women. He also cares about babies. And yes, he does care about his career, but he still cares about babies. Why does Joe Manchin act more like a Republican than some of the Republicans? No, he doesn't. If you look at the statistics, Joe Manchin votes about only 60% with Republicans, particularly with Trump stuff. With Trump, he votes around 60%. So no, he is not a Republican. He is a moderate Democrat. That is what he is. Scary Larry says this. I guess a woman's right to choose what to do with her own body is one of those entitlements. It's not part of your body. It's another human being, buddy. Joe Manchin is always bitching about worthless prick. You're a worthless prick, buddy. Andrew Workman. There are no words to Arturo Convoy how much I effing despise Joe Manchin. Okay. Before the vote, Manchin said he would support a narrow bill to codify existing Supreme Court jurisprudence on abortion, arguing that the Democrats' proposal goes too far. Make no mistake, it is not Roe v. Wade codification. It's an expansion, he said. It expands abortion. We should not be dividing this country further than we are already divided. And yes, he is correct. We should not be dividing this country anymore. There is no reason to divide this country anymore. Because, like, we are already so divided, just going even further, we're never going to come back in any way. Yeah. 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 Peter Morley. Senator Manchin is no Democrat. Today he turned his back on millions of women. No, he didn't. I'd ask him how he'd live with the decision. Would not kill a human life. But then I presume he has a coherence. Okay. The only side Joe Manchin is on is his own. He doesn't care about the state of West Virginia or the country. Yes, he did. Okay, buddy. Healthcare and education are not human rights. They are privileges. I am sick and tired of our not so benevolent dictator Joe Manchin deciding what 333 million Americans want. No, they do not. 330 million Americans do not want that. Yeah. Trying to act like he's Julius Caesar. But you guys get this point. Like, there is so many of these Democrats and leftists here that are just effing triggered by this. They're so angry. Okay, okay, this is that right here. Yeah, and good job, Congress. It is. It's something really good. Yeah, this is what is right here. There's no audio. Well, yeah. Yeah. And thank God it was not agreed to. See, 49 senators voted to put it into law, and 51 didn't. All 50 Republicans plus Joe Manchin. So we have to thank God that happened. Yeah, yeah, it was not no regular codification. It was not. Let's see. I'm trying to find a few others. Yeah. Thank God the baby's won. Okay, where is that? I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah, I've seen these guys. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to find this. Where is that? If you live in West Virginia and do not believe 10-year-old girls raped by their father shouldn't be forced to carry the pregnancy to terms against their will, that is an extremely rare. Senator Manchin needs to hear from you and give some phone numbers, which, okay, I believe those are numbers that he's supposed to call. I don't know. This from Newsmax. Senator Manchin says he will vote with Republicans to block the Democrats' abortion rights law that would enshrine into federal law the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision that legalized abortion nationwide. And yeah, we have to thank God that he did not do that. So yeah. I've talked a lot about abortion, but yeah. So Senator Manchin gets paid $174,000 a year to say, "Nah, I'm not sure why he is allowed to keep his committee assignments. It's pathetic." Manchin does do a lot of work. He does. He tries to be bipartisan. He actually tries to negotiate with Republicans. History will not be kind to Joe Manchin. Neither should we. I don't think anyone cares, Jack. No one does. Okay. Oh, should Majority Leader Schumer remove Manchin from his committee assignments? I don't think Manchin actually cares if that happens. So you can do what you want. I don't think it matters too much, though. Joe Manchin is kind of like something. Every time we have a little hope, it shuts everything down. Okay, whatever. It does not get shut down every time. If there's a wrong side of an issue, count on Joe Manchin to be there. Yeah, yeah, right. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing over there? I just see you guys get in. Who's all in? Who's all here? I want to see who's all in here right now. Because I want to see who's all in the live chat, guys. Yeah, because what we're talking about is like Roe v. Wade. There was a vote today in the Senate to codify it into law, and it did not get codified. Though it got shut down because all 50 Republicans plus Joe Manchin, who's the Democrat from West Virginia, voted to not do it. So basically, it protected a baby's rights. So now abortion is not enshrined into law like that. Now, abortion right at this moment is still legal because Roe v. Wade has not been reversed. And we do not know if it will be reversed until the next month or two. And if it does get reversed, it will just go back to the states. So different states will outlaw it. And hope to God a lot of them outlaw it. Because over here, I hope my state, Iowa, actually bans it. I do think there's a 95% chance that will happen. Not 100% sure, but I'm 95% I'm sure. Excuse me. I am 95% sure that will happen. Okay, let's get back to this now. I want to get back to looking at some of these lefties' reactions to it, because this is actually pretty funny. Okay, this is someone, Lindy Lee. Manchin will vote no on codifying Roe. He says it's too broad on expansion of women's choice. Women do not have a choice to end another life. I'm just letting you know that right now. He voted no on nuking the filibuster for voting. And thank God he did. Because guess what? It was a voting takeover. And I do not trust the federal government for one little second. It's too broad an expansion of voting rights. No, it wasn't. He voted no on Build Back Better, and thank God he did. And the main reason he did was because of inflation. And inflation is at a horrible level at this moment. It was too broad an expansion of the middle class. No, it wasn't. It would have just brought inflation up and would have taken us to some socialist society. Yeah. Oh, this Ricky Davila, whoever he is. Red cloaked in blue Joe Manchin is a bought and paid for by piece of SHIT who is motivated by corruption, greed, and power. Just like he was okay with his daughter spiking up epitene costs for his own profit. It's called capitalism, dude. So get over it. He's okay with ending women's rights for his own benefit. I hate him. Well, I guess no, he doesn't care about that, actually. Because guess what? Women do have rights, but they do not have a right to end another human life. Yeah. So I can tell who this kind of person is. Yeah, just by looking at their account, I can clearly tell who they are. So, yeah. Joe Manchin, if he was Walter White. My name is Joe Manchin. I live at, okay. Actually posted his address. So, sorry. Okay. Some doxer. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Of all the Republicans, Joe Manchin is the worst. No, he's not. He is not the worst. Not even close. You can ask Liz Cheney that. Just ask her. Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski. Those ones are. Charles Booker. I think I've heard this person before. I may have. I don't know. I may have heard of this person before. I just don't know yet. Wait. Okay, Cyrus follows him. So, okay. Joe Manchin won't vote for the Women's Health Protection Act, and thank God he won't. When I am elected to Senate, I will. Well, where are you running for? I'm trying to figure out where this guy's running for. Like, and Brooke, no. Kentucky. Yeah, don't expect that, buddy. Don't expect that. Yeah, whatever. The Mayo, who names their own account Mayo? That makes no sense at all. Joe Manchin can F all the way off. Okay, you can F all the way off. Tony Panzecki says, and sorry if I botched that, Joe Manchin is truly a piece of SHIT. Okay. This stuff is actually pretty hilarious, guys. It's so funny. It's so effing funny just watching it. Just look at this. This is hilarious. Yeah. Joe Manchin is the only thing standing between rational governance and far left madness. Yeah, he is. If it wasn't for him, who knows where we would be? We could possibly be in 1984 right now. And yeah. Because Joe Manchin knows what's best for America, right? Senator Manchin of West Virginia. Hey, Mr. President, Mr. President. Okay. Let me tell you what is best for America. West Virginia state rankings, infrastructure, 50th, economy, 48th, healthcare, 47th, education, 45th. Okay. Part of the thing is there's not that many people in West Virginia. Okay. So, yeah, you can't blame that. And plus the states are still recovering from C-19 shutdowns. The economy was shut down, so, yeah. Okay. I think I've seen this before. I'm going to see this just in case. Okay. 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 He found out yesterday, so you can't blame. So guess what? No. This is such a great video. Shame on you, Joe Manchin, every Republican. Most states don't care if your child was raped or not. Yes, they do. Or not. Incest or not. It's a damn shame. Conservatives are sick. Well, I gotta watch part of this. Oh, oh my god. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. No. What? What? Oh, God. Oh my God. Oh my God. God. You guys are this stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Oh God. It's so stupid. Oh my God. I, what? What? This is TikTok, for instance. This is TikTok, guys. You honestly, okay. Wait. I gotta look at this. Toxic 3. What's wrong with abortion? Because abortion is murder. Abortion should be normalized. No, it should not. Pro-choice and always will be. Sorry. Racist and sexist as fuck. Okay, whatever. Guess guess what? If I were racist, I'm half black. So guess what? I am not racist, buddy. And guess what? I am pro-life. More pro-life than Reagan and Trump. Okay? So there you go, buddy. This is too funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. You're actually, yeah. Is that supposed to be funny, buddy? Is that supposed to be funny? Dumbass, you could still be a racist if you, no, whatever. I'm half black, buddy. So, yeah, right. Nah. You for the streets. Okay, whatever. Who else wants Joe Manchin to be removed from Congress now? You far lefties. Yeah. Generation Z will make Manchin and cinema irrelevant. You mean Zoomers, right? That's what Generation Z is. They're called Zoomers. Okay. Okay. If Amber had listened to two sincere, truthful women who believe in democracy and voted for Dems, there'd be no Clarence Thomas, Kavanaugh, or corrupt, excuse me, Supreme Court number 57 idiot House Republicans, rhinos, Manchin, or protest. Vote blue 22. Vote blue to protect women. There's going to be a red wave this November, if you didn't know. So, yeah. Manchin is a creep and a coward. No, he's not. But we knew this. Forcing women to give birth while voting against every program that supports children makes him a real piece of shit. No one's forcing anyone to give birth. You don't have to have a child if you don't want to. No one is forcing you to have a child. Just letting you know that right now. Imagine being pro-life, because guess what I am? You don't even got a clue what you're saying, boy. Okay? Whoever raised you is stupid. Abortion is fine, and you can still be a racist even if you're black. LMFAO. Okay, whatever. I was raised to be pro-human. So guess what? Abortion is murder. Okay. Joe Manchin has single-handedly destroyed voting rights. No, he hasn't. And women's rights. What a coward. Okay. He has not suppressed voting rights or women's rights. Okay. The media has misled many of you to believe that today's abortion bill would have passed with 50 votes, and that the Democrats somehow screwed up by not watering it down for Manchin. But it would not have to be passed, even with 50 votes, due to the filibuster. And thank God we have the filibuster. Because guess what? All the radical crap that would have been passed by now, would have destroyed this country. Just in, Republicans, aided by Senator Joe Manchin, just blocked Democrats' attempt to codify Roe v. Wade in a 49-51 vote. Who else is absolutely disgusted? You far lefties. Okay. Why did the Democrats support Manchin over a primary challenge? Why does he have his committee appointments? Why did Biden appoint his wife to a position? It's a mystery. Well, that's because Manchin is actually a decent senator. That's who he is. He is a really decent senator. Okay. Joyce Allen. Okay. It's math. Democrats need a Manchin in a cinema-proof majority. Okay. Okay. Senate votes down advancing a bill to codify Roe in 49-51. Manchin votes with Republicans. And yes, I'm glad he did. The good news is that there is a way to express your anger now by organizing to get out the vote. We have an election is less than 6 months. Make them pay. Roe v. Wade. Oh, you do realize there's going to be a red wave this November, right? Yeah. I'm just enjoying watching all these lefties get triggered here. It's so hilarious to watch them get triggered. I'm just having a good time right here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No lie with Brian Tyler Cohen. Okay. Democrats' 2022 slogan: "Make Manchin in cinema irrelevant." Yeah, you can try that. You can try that, buddy, and see how it works for you. Joe Manchin has claimed to be an ally to women, and yes, he is. But in 2018, he turned down his back on women. Never forget that Senator Manchin chose to side with Brett Kavanaugh, and I'm glad he did. Today, he did it again. It's time for women to turn on him. Make Joe irrelevant. Expand the majority. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. Tony Dem Voice 1 says, shame on you. 51 senators, 50 Republicans, and Joe Manchin refuse to stand up for women's rights. He does stand up for women's rights, to be honest. You have co-signed thousands of women towards unsafe abortion, which are a leading cause of maternal deaths. No, it's not. Access to safe abortion care is a human rights issue. No, it's not. There's nothing in the Constitution that even says you have a right to an abortion. If you look up the Constitution right now, there is nothing in it that says you have a right to an abortion. So yeah, Kavi, whoever this is. Yes, let's drag Manchin, but remember that he couldn't kill the Women's Health Protection Act alone. All 50 Senate Republicans joined him. Don't forget that. Yeah, no one's forgetting that. No, there's no one here that's forgetting that at all. So, yeah, okay. LB has the Ukraine flag next to their bio. Okay. If Joe Manchin and Republicans want to wait until a mother films her 11-year-old giving birth to a rapist baby, yeah, okay. Ripping her young body apart, crying out for help, confused because she's a child, before Americans see how this goes, well, then that's what happens. It's coming. There's an extraordinary low percentage of abortions that are rape or incest. Yeah, it's rape. But then at the same time, you said it's up to the woman, no matter what. So you're just being hypocritical. How many desperate teenagers will try to end their pregnancies by themselves, thanks to Republicans, Supreme Court, and Joe Manchin? I rather that than actually women go to have their babies be murdered on their own. Yeah, I'd rather have that. I'd rather have back alley abortions than have like that too. I would rather that because at least my state is not being responsible for it. So yeah, Joe Manchin supports coal. So yeah, and that's good because West Virginia is one of the most coal-driven states in the country. So we can't accept too much progress out of him. Holy F, Joe Manchin called himself a Democrat. It's like Putin claiming to be a humanitarian. They're two very different kinds of people, right? You do realize that. Phoenix writes, Manchin has single-handedly done more to derail the Democratic agenda than any other senator. Yeah, because your agenda sucks. If Democrats can fill the Warnock seat in Georgia and elect Fetterman in Pennsylvania, that will end the Manchin presidency. There's going to be a red wave. So are you aware of that, Phoenix? There's going to be a red wave. So it's not going to be as easy as you think it is. Yeah. Remember when Dem Party leadership went out of their way to support Joe Manchin over Paul Jean 2020? Okay. Oh, Osiris, my buddy follows her. I believe that's, yeah. Good times. Senate blocks bill to keep abortion legal nationwide ahead of Roe decision. And I'm glad that it's ended. And besides, one of the 5 Republicans may actually decide to back out. Who knows? I hope not, but they still might because of these liberals that are threatening. Well, not liberals. I mean leftists, because there's a difference between liberal and leftists. But these leftists that are basically trying to intimidate them. So, yeah. And I hope they don't change their minds on it. I hope they don't because I'm pro-life. Joe Manchin is the only Democrat who voted against codifying Roe. He's joining 50 Republicans, my mistake. He's forcing pregnancy on us. No, he's not. Forcing coal-fired population on us because it's a good fuel source. Forcing the destruction of voting rights on us. There is nothing bad with voting rights going on. There is no attack on voting rights. Forcing the minority right-wing agenda on us. Just because there's more leftists than us, you do realize that the vast majority of the leftists come from just California and New York, correct? If you took just California and New York off, the rest of the country is majority conservative. Yeah, you can look that up if you want. Johann Tillman? Joe Manchin is a great reason why we need to expand the blue wave this year. Yeah, good luck with that because there's going to be a red wave. Like, how are you going to have a blue wave when there's going to be a red wave this year? Because guess what? With how bad Biden's approval rating is, yeah, and with gas prices the way they are and inflation the way it is, oh my God, yeah. Lila Rose writes, blue check mark, of course. Breaking the WHPA bill, which would have mandated abortion on demand through all 9 months of pregnancy nationwide. And yes, that is effing insane. Was just defeated in the Senate 49-51, with all Republican senators and Senator Joe Manchin bravely voting no. And thank God he voted no. So yeah. Oh, I already follow her. So yeah. Thank God. Lindy Lee, I believe that's how you say her name. Joe Manchin's daughter, Heather Bresch, however you say that name, jacked up the price of life-saving Ethion by 400%. It's called capitalism, Lindy. Manchin's no vote has increased the cost of life-saving abortions by forcing women to travel and limiting access. Well, you do realize, but with abortion, you're killing another human life too. So yeah, you're being hypocritical. Anyway, breaking the back of American people is a Manchin family tradition. No, Manchin is helping to save the country. So yeah, deal with it. Aunt Krabby calls bull. Yeah. Joe Manchin is a worthless piece of shit. Okay. So yeah. You literally lose the argument immediately by just name calling. So yeah. This is with. Okay. Remember when Biden rewarded Manchin's wife with a $160K federal job as a co-chair of Appalachian Regional Commission? Me too. Guess what? But Manchin is not some radical left winger like the rest of you of the left. He is not. Yeah. Alex is, I forgot which, I can't tell which flag that is. Yeah, maybe you guys in the comment section can let me know. Blue voters will argue that Manchin is still better than a Republican. He's better than a lot of Republicans. He's better than the rhinos. And plus, I like Manchin being there as a Democrat, and voting the way he does. The reason is because it triggers all the leftists, like it is right now. And that is hilarious. I like it. It is awesome. And it is funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap this up now, guys. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. My buddy showed up. I literally got raised by a... Okay. You're literally embarrassing LMFAO. Yeah. I literally got raised by a boomer, honey. My dad fought for women's rights. Try again, dumbass. Okay. Yeah. And my family, most of my family is pro-life too, if you didn't know. So I was raised by pro-lifers. Pro-choice is fine. Kill all the fetuses, LOL. Okay, for some reason, I think you're just a troll. I don't think you're actually being serious now. I think you are literally going with this just because you got nothing going on in your life. That's how I'm taking this now. So yeah, pro-choice. I think you're just trying to fuck with us now. You're trying to fuck with everyone in the comments section. Pro-choice. Imagine being 20 to 30 and judging women for getting abortion, but you don't even have a say. Guess what? When you're ending another human life, you should have a say. And the vast majority of abortions, the father does not even get a say with him because you're killing his child. And here's another thing I want you pro-choicers to think about. If a woman gets pregnant and the father does not want the baby and the mother wants to keep the child is kept and the father is supposed to pay child support. Now, if it's the other way, where the father wants to keep the child, but the woman doesn't, the father doesn't even get a say, and you're just killing his child. So guess what? No. Yeah. Toxic 3. Okay. How even is abortion murder? Because you're killing another human life. LMFAO, the fetus doesn't even have a heartbeat. Yes, it does. And even if it does, why do you want the child to be raised horribly? Because guess what? I do not believe in murder. What about people that are raped? Well, my view is that about rape is that I believe, in my view, a child that is created out of rape or even incest has the same value as a child that's created out of love between their parents. That's how I view it. We didn't ask for a walkthrough of the Bible. I never even mentioned the Bible right there. I did not mention the Bible, so you can't. I never once did until just now. And plus, on top of that, I'm not even religious. I'm pro-life, and I'm not even religious. You literally think a child being raped is normal. No, I never said that. Never once did I say that. What the F is wrong with you? I never once said a child being raped is good. I never once said that, or normal. Don't tell me you're literally homophobic and transphobic too. No, I'm not actually. I'm truly not. If you want to be like that, go right ahead. I don't have a problem with that. I'll treat you like a normal person because guess what? You are still a human being. Yabba, yabba, yabba. No one gives a F, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so yeah, you're trying to be a Flintstone. Okay, my buddy right there. He's entitled to his own opinion. Don't be a snowflake, toxic. God isn't real. That's your opinion. I believe God is real, but I never mentioned God in this except when I said, thank God. That's all I said. I never said, oh, this is what God wants or something like that. I never said God. You're the one who did. I'm not being a snowflake. There's literally nothing wrong with abortion. Yes, there is, because it's ending another human life. Facebook user, how the F is it killing? It's a cell. No, it's not. Because it's a new, unique genetic code. It has an eye color, hair color, how tall it would be, its proclivity to mental illness, its blood type, everything. Once you have an abortion, you end that. He also thinks rape is normal. No, I do. No, I never did. I never once said rape is normal. Wait. I never once said it's normal. I'm talking about him being homophobic. I'm not. Yeah, I agree with that. They do. Nobody should be, okay? You should respect everyone no matter their sexuality. Yeah, I do. I do all the time. So what's the problem with that? I never did. I treat them just the same amount of person that everyone else is. They're a human being. They're equal as we all are. I am serious. Okay. I literally am pro-choice. LMFAO. Okay. I'm pro-life. Kill all the fetuses. Okay. You are just some troll. If you're not carrying the baby, you have no say. Yes, you do. Because it's another human life. And especially if it's the father's child, he should get a say too. Okay. And guess what? If men did have fetuses, let's just say I did, for instance. If I did, guess what? I would keep that child because that's another human being. Father should have a say. How do you think that affects mental health? Okay. Joke went over your head. You're literally religious if you believe in a God. No, it's not. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. There is a difference between religion and spiritual. They don't get any of that till the second or third trimester. Oh, no. Nope. That is not true whatsoever. The heartbeat starts in the first trimester. Oh, yes, it does. Literally so stupid. Who's your mother? I'd like to talk to her. Yeah, right, buddy. Yeah, right. Who even are you to be touch children? Toxic. Okay. Ew, why the fuck would I literally... Yeah, I did go through sex ed. I did. So, yeah. This is actually pretty hilarious right now. It's actually funny right here. My brother is literally pregnant. Okay, happy for him. Okay. Whatever. Whether you're joking or not with LMFAO, okay, whatever. It's still a human. He's still a human being. When have I ever said that that's not a human being? Okay. All right, I'm going to wrap. Oh, one second. Obviously, you don't go through sex education to believe this shit. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And the thing is, the moment you draw a line somewhere in any of the trimesters, other than conception, you treat as something that could affect an adult right here. You could. Oh, and guess what? He got an abortion before the pregnancy. Okay. Okay, I think you're just trolling me. I think that's what you're trying to do now. Okay. Yeah, you had your fun, buddy. So, all right. All right, guys. This is Ray from the Ray Infinity Show podcast. I'm going to be wrapping this up right here. Remember, subscribe to this channel. Follow, hit the like button. Share this video and turn on notifications. Also, subscribe to me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Stitcher, and Rumble and BitChute. Oh, before I go, I got to look at this, though. Ray, you want a puppy? My dog is pregnant. I'll think about that, buddy. I will. I'm not LMFAO. He's trans. Okay. So guess what? He's a human being just as much as the others. So he's a human being. I never said he wasn't. All right. Yeah. I'll talk to you about that in a little bit, man. Have a good night. You too, buddy. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up right here in a second. Okay, give me 1 second right here. This is actually taking a bit. I'm trying to close this part out. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is taking a little bit right here. I'm trying to exit out of this. So, Osiris is on. I'm going to this is Osiris, guys. Osiris is actually my buddy. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Whatever. How you doing, sir? Yeah. All right. Okay. No one cares. Yeah, that's my buddy, guys. So yeah, he's actually my friend. So yeah, I don't care. All right, guys. Now we're gonna wrap this video up. Probably should have done that a couple minutes ago. All right. I'm Ray from the Ray Infinity Show podcast. Catch you guys later. Peace.